All right, so hi everyone, morning, and I do hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. I know it's pretty early, but I just want to kind of take the time out to just encourage you a little bit because, as I said before, sometimes you're feeling stuck and you're in a situation and you feel as though you're not progressing with your life. But as I say, not because another person is one step or two step ahead of you, it doesn't mean that your life is not progressing. It just means that you're preparing yourself, you're building a foundation to get better. And as we talk about that, I remember when I graduated from high school, years ago. Them time I never have no money. I still have no money right now. You understand? And but may I tell us the time did hard. It was so hard years ago when I was growing up, going to high school, going to college to get my nursing degree. And during college, may I tell you, I work real hard. I work real hard because one thing I never wanted to do was to be repeating any course. Poor people can't repeat course because that means you're rich. You understand? If you ever fail a course and you have to do it over, it means you're rich because you're going to pay for the course 2 times. So I did tell myself, say, that wasn't going to happen. You understand? So I work real hard to prevent that. But during that time, when I was working real hard, I was working as a student as well. So every second I get, I try to go out and just work an hour, work a 2 hours. That was the only way for me to go ahead and get some money to buy like little groceries and buy things for school and pay taxi fare, because when me tell you there was no money anywhere, there was none. You understand? Me never have a GoFundMe page I could have go and create. At that time I not even know about GoFundMe. And probably, I wouldn't have done it because the school does offer work and travel programs. So definitely that was something I could have signed up with. So there were options there that me never really have to go out and physically be begging people. We could not try work and take care of certain expenses based on me overworking some days, feeling tired, exhausted in college while studying for my nursing program. So um, it was really hard. There are many days going to clinicals, and it's the last $100. You understand? I mean, I feel I wonder where am I going to get money from, and I had to be relying on like relatives. I have to be relying on church family to kind of send a little money so that way we could have save it for school. But the struggle was real. The struggle did real. You understand? And I just want to tell people some days me feel as though I wasn't going to finish nursing school. There are a lot of days I never feel like I was going to finish nursing school because I never have the money. But when I tell you that I pushed and I prayed, I got encouragement, that is what kept me going. And this is how I am here today. You understand? So for persons out there who are having a hard time, their day is not going good. You're in school, you're struggling financially. You understand? You're struggling financially. There is hope. There is hope because I'm here. There is hope. You understand? I am coming from a phase where I used to use pit latrine. You understand? Me have to walk with charcoal wood. I had to be going to the farm every summer. My fingernails them used to be very dirty. Now I can put on like a nail polish on my fingernail. Can put on my makeup and look good. You understand? But I've had a hard life growing up. When I talk about country, me experience country, me work on farm, me carry wood, me pick pepper, sorrel, tomato, all of those things during my childhood years, high school years. But on it in college because I was working on campus in college. You understand? But it was still hard because a lot of times we weren't able to find the rent to pay for the location that we're at. You understand? So it wasn't even though we had a place to stay, we had little expenses that still needed to be covered. It wasn't much, but it was still difficult for us to do so. But nevertheless, me pushed through, me worked the extra hours, walk home from school. School was probably like say 15 minutes away, but me still walk. Rain or shine, whatever time of the night, except if it is really, really dark and I can't get a taxi. But how I got here, I only God alone know. Only God alone know. Because when you're doing nursing in Jamaica, or if you're doing nursing here in the States, there's a high possibility you can't work. But may I tell you, say, every time I get an hour off, I'm going in. I'm going in on campus to put in a little work so I can earn an extra $500 or something like that. I have to remember how much the rate be. You understand? It wasn't much money you were making because at that time you're a student worker. So you're only getting enough to buy like some, forget petty cash. It come like petty cash. So it wasn't much money I was working. You understand? But I was able to buy my books. I was able to pay for some summers. You understand? I still do my classes and still finish. And then I'm here today working as a nurse practitioner. Alright, so don't give up on anything. Don't feel as though, even though your journey might start late, it don't mean say you're done. It doesn't mean that you're done. You can still go ahead and get your DNP, your doctoral programs. You understand? You can still become a nurse. You're never too late for start. So go out there, have a mindset that is positive, optimistic about the future, and just always give it your best shot. Always give it your best shot. And when in doubt, pray. Prayer fixes all things. You understand? It might not fix it instantly, but you will see things start working out, and it's because you were praying. So go out there, give it your best shot, and you will see the end result. You understand? You will see the end result. All right. So I'm going to be going out today. As you know, Friday, a lot of traffic. I'm going to try not to be stuck in traffic for the entire day, because in that section, it can be very, very cruel with the traffic. But sometimes you can be there for like 2 hours driving home, and depending on the time that you get caught up in that traffic. So I'm gonna just finish up and then head out. But I want you to, take these little words of encouragement and use it. Use it, you understand? Just use. You don't have to use everything that means, so, use other things that you read and watch on other people's platform, and use it as a guide to motivate you and keep you encouraged. You understand? Because one thing that kept me going back in my time when I was doing my program is the fact that when I was going to church, there were so many young people who were in college, and me wanted to be like one of them. You understand? I was so encouraged to do the same thing. Find something that keeps you motivated, find something that inspires you, and tell yourself that this is your focus. All right? Tell yourself this is your focus. This is what you want to become. This is what you want to do. This is who you want to be like. You understand? And once you put them things in your mind, things will just take its time and work out. All right? Things will just take its time and work out. So that's just it. All right, let me put on a little this. I wish I could wear my hair like this. From the other day, I did this style to go to the bathroom, and for some strange reason, I like the look. Kind of give me a nice like African look, and so I kind of rock it. So yeah, but I won't be wearing it to work. I'm gonna let it down as we speak before I go. All right, but definitely enjoy your day, and I will see you in the next video. Remember to go ahead and check out my content. Follow me here on TikTok, and follow me on YouTube at ThinkNursing, where I share general content regarding nursing, travel, and lifestyle. Until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye.